Hi, we're here in the Wildman's wonderful woodsy yard in the mid-July and standing in front of this lovely raspberry patch that my daddy started for me, and now it's really taken off and I see a lot of berries, so we should have a lot of raspberries, which is really cool. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I want to show you what poison ivy is. Otherwise known, the Latin Cannabis sativa. Wait, that's something else. Well, whatever. So we're going to look at the poison ivy, and then I'm going to show you how to uproot it. And we'll see in a week if I have poison ivy. I'll post that and you guys can all laugh at me. But hopefully I won't get it. This is mostly for my nephew Paul, who was asking how I got rid of most of the poison ivy because we had it all in the backyard there, and so it would grow up, and if you didn't get it all out by the roots, if you walked barefoot in the yard, you'd get it on your feet. So anyway, I'm all warmly dressed because you don't want to get anything on your bare skin, so you want to make sure you have long pants on, you want to have shoes on that are long, you want to have long sleeves, and you want to make sure that anything that could possibly touch the leaf of the poison ivy gets washed right away. And then after you're done, you wash your hands with liquid dish soap, because liquid dish soap gets off oil, and actually that's what poison ivy is. What makes you itch is an oil, and they say that actually if you would get that oil on a hoe, I'm like rambling, if you get that oil on a hoe or a shovel, it can actually stay on that shovel for a year, and it could give you a poison ivy rash a year later. So it's pretty potent stuff. And then they say it's like just the tiniest bit of the oil on the head of a pin is enough to give you a rash. So that's about all I know about poison ivy. So I will take you to my little crop. So here we are, and I got my trusty tools, which probably have poison ivy on them from a year ago. But I have a shovel and a rake. Mostly kind of use the shovel. Well, I use them both. And then I have, of course, my handy dandy gloves that are surgical gloves that my hubby uses, and they protect him from various diseases, so I'm assuming it'll protect me from the oils of poison ivy. These aren't the best gloves. I actually like to use really long ones and put them over my sleeves, but I'm kind of being daring today. So I'm just going to put them over my sleeves a little bit, and I'm only going to do like one leaf so you can kind of get the gist of it, so I'm not going to go crazy and get it all up right now. But identifying poison ivy is one of the harder things to do, although I'm very proud of my 12-year-old daughter who can completely identify poison ivy. She's really good at it, because there's a lot of different things that look like poison ivy. For instance, come with me. Here we have something suspicious. It's got 3 leaves on it, and they always say 3 leaves would be poison ivy. And that's actually a raspberry of some sort. You can see because there's little prickers on it. So, and also the leaves have like little ridges on it, and that kind of confuses me a lot too. But then when I see the real thing, then I'm like, oh yeah, wait, that's poison ivy. Okay. Okay. So, is this poison ivy? 3 leaves. The leaves are kind of shiny here, which is a telltale sign. No, this is not poison ivy. It's got the ridgy little leaves there, and the ridges on the end are saying no. This is a nice lilac bush, by the way, up here. These are my lilacs. Okay, come with me. Da-da-da-da-da. Here is my lovely crop of poison ivy, which is right on the edge of our woods, or of our yard, as you can see. So that's poison ivy. Actually, it does have ridges. I shouldn't say that it doesn't have ridges, but the ridges are like they're bigger. I don't know. It's just very, I guess you just kind of get used to seeing it, and after it's hurt you, you got a mosquito on you. After it's hurt you a couple times, you kind of learn to respect it and recognize it. Okay, so anyway, I am going to take a dig in. The thing with poison ivy is it's an ivy, so it creeps like an ivy. So it's all underground. So if you find poison ivy, you're going to find, like, if you follow a trail, it's going to be popping up like somewhere else. This isn't it, but that's kind of how it would be. Like, it would grow underground, and then it would pop up in a trail. And that's what you have to get out. You have to get out that whole line. And so usually it's best to do it when it's just been raining, or get the ground really wet so that it'll come really easy. So here we go. All right. Pause. I'm going way in, kind of pulling this baby out. So there you go. See, I can find the root of it right here. And if you can not touch it, that's really ideal. But I use my hands if I have to. But that's what I use the rake for, is grabbing it. Oop, see, it broke. That's a bummer. So grabbing it, and here we have our culprit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Respect the ivy. That's where I broke it. So this is, what did it end up looking? See, it's got all these little sprouts off, and here's another little, oh look at the little baby poison ivy coming up. And it's just got all sorts of offshoots coming out of it. And that'll just trail all through your woods. But the good thing about it is if you find the end of it, you'll get it. Like, see, here's the one end. And then this I obviously broke. So that's trailing back. Right here's an oak tree. Okay, so to dispose of this, I just put it in a bag and I stick it in the dumpster. So don't burn it. If you burn it, the smoke can actually fill your lungs with poison ivy. Wouldn't that be fun? All right. So I'm just gonna grab this root and just see where it takes me. See how it's coming right out of the ground? Like that. Be very careful. Respect the ivy. Like I said, if it's wet, this stuff will just come right out. Okay, so that's kind of the thicker part. So I think I nailed the most of it. So there's the rest of the lights. And you know, I'm just taking a look around here, and if it's like taken over, you'll see it all over the place. But honestly, that's the one little sprout, and it must have been from where I had gotten it up last year, and I just kind of missed a little seedling or something. So that's actually not bad at all. And we have trails all throughout these woods, so that's kind of what I do, is I make sure that anywhere on the trail there wouldn't be any poison ivy. So it is controllable. You just have to kind of stay on top of it and be Wonder Woman like me. Gonna take an ocean, a calamine lotion. Gonna scratch and I don't remember the words the minute you start to mess around. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a-creeping all around. Out of breath. Now whatever you do, don't do this with it. Or this. Just kidding. These are just leaves I picked from a tree up high. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned lots of poison ivy info. Bye.